Okay, so today I'm going to do my best to explain to you ghosting isolations. The first thing, of course, you want to get comfortable with is isolations. I think it's honestly easier to do them with two hands because you're constantly supporting the hoop with something. You know, you're constantly either gripping the hoop with one of your hands, or you're still supporting the hoop because you can support the hoop with the back of your hands at this point. And this motion is actually what got me to kind of understand how to get this down originally. Letting the hoop rest on the back of my hands was when I kind of came together and I was able to put this all together, because it's right here where you let go and you grab the hoop again at the top and then keep going, but instead you can just rest it on the backs of your hands here. The other tip that I have for this is also to get a hoop that you can reach across both sides with your arms like this. So once you've got this down and you can do this just singular this isolation with both hands and keeping it in the same spot, getting it to go up and down is mostly just starting to focus your awareness on when you're at the top, pushing your arms up, but continue to bring your arms down the hoop. Your arms are naturally going to open up like this, and you're going to push the hoop up. And you don't actually have to grip the hoop with both hands. You can just lightly grip it with both hands and slide it through, but you have to at least grip it pretty well with one. I grip with my right, so I mean all I'm really gripping with, and this one's kind of going along for the ride, I'm just gripping it with this hand and like pushing it upwards and rotating my hand down, just following along with the hoop. So you just follow down to the bottom of the hoop. So now you're up here. When you get up to here where your hands are at the bottom of the hoop, you just start bringing your hands down again and continuing that same isolation movement. And then you're down here. That's the part where you let it rest on your hands. And then come up. You can do it really slowly at first to just kind of get your arms used to this motion. And again, I'm just gripping with the one hand here, but this one's going along for the ride to support the illusion. So that's pretty much what I have to explain about the up and down ghosting isolations. For the side to side, you'll feel it's pretty similar. What I want you to do is actually go ahead and practice gripping with your opposite hand, doing the ups and downs. Just let your normal gripping hand do the sliding along for the ride thing. Practice. I'd like you to practice that if you can, or if you want to get comfortable doing both sides, because then your muscle memory, you'll start to feel like when is the right time to start moving to the side. But like your body starts getting used to these up and downs. And then what I'm trying to say basically is that part where you're going down and you're following along the hoop, you're pushing it up, you're essentially going to do the same thing. You're just, at this point, you're going to start rolling it out to the side, and then you really just pull your arms straight back. It's kind of at a 90-degree angle at this point. Pull your arms straight back, continue letting your other hand go on for the ride. So then you're back here. And this is why I recommend doing both sides. If you'd like to do the opposite side, you will have to grip it with your opposite hand, because you'll have to use that arm to do the pulling, the following along with the hoop, gripping it and pushing it out. And then that arm's going to do that same thing. You just bring it straight back at this point, and this hand has been going along with it, but I'm pull that back, and then you're back to the center again. I mean, I think those are my best tips that I can give. Just the more you practice, the more your body gets used to the movements that you're making as you're following along with the hoop, and you're really kind of letting the hoop direct you. So yeah, I hope this helps.